And next up, our cadets are heading for the Aviation Challenge. What has flying jets got to do with being an astronaut? Well, you've heard of Neil Armstrong, right? First man on the moon. Well, he was a pilot before he became an astronaut. In fact, loads of astronauts were.
Today we're going to be flying F-15s. They're definitely capable of over Mach 2 speeds at certain altitudes.
Mach is the speed of sound, and Mach 2 is twice the speed of sound, or nearly 2,500 kilometers an hour. That's more than 10 times faster than a Formula One car.
So first off here, this is going to be what your cockpit looks like. Buttons that we will be concerned most about are going to be this one here, where your thumb will rest. This will be in your right hand, okay? This is called your dinner plate. These are going to be controlling different aspects of your radar. On here is going to be your throttle, all right? This is what controls your speed. The further back it is, less power your engines will have, and the further forward it is will be how much power, like adding power to your engines. So your stall warning, if you do not have the proper amounts of speed or air over your wings, you guys will stall, which is falling out of the sky.
Did she say fall out of the sky? What's going on? Does she know no one here has flown a jet before? Ah, simulators. Of course I knew that. The cadets will be using the actual controls of a real-life F-15 jet, sitting in a replica cockpit. They will first learn how to take off, fly and land, prepare for the coolest flight simulator you've ever seen.
What's the first thing we need to do?
Flaps. No. Turn the engine on.
Yes.
This lady's so bad. There's your flaps.
Which?
That's the landing gear one.
Turn that off. It says off. So now add some power to your throttle. It always starts off pretty slow because they're meant to be in the air, right?
Yeah. I know a lot of astronauts started out as fighter pilots, so I was really excited to hear that we'd be flying F-15 Strike Eagle simulators.
Many astronauts, including Alan Shepard, the first American in space, started their careers as fighter pilots and test pilots, flying the newest, most experimental aircraft in the world. Many of the skills they used to fly these jets were the same skills they needed to become astronauts.
All right, you're in the air. Flaps up, landing gear up.
Since we're heading back up into the air, push your nose back down, find your artificial horizon, and you'll have to hold it steady like that, otherwise it'll just kind of like coast on up into the sky.
Yep, nice and easy. Yep, nice and easy. And yep, and then you can go ahead and drop back off the throttle just a bit if you want.
At the start, we were learning how to take off, you know, gain speed and take off your landing gear and flaps and stuff like that, and then just fly around the place and then try land again.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
Watch your nose. Put your speed all the way down. You're probably going too high.
Yeah, I'm done.
You're gonna crash. Oh!
I couldn't hack it, I couldn't get the hang of it, you know what I mean? So I need to reduce my speed a lot more, because I went in way too fast. I tried to land, it did not work.
I crashed once or twice. No, not on the landing. I just did a load of touch and go. What I could do, I did it like 3 times before I could actually land, so I was just hitting off the runway. It was monotonous.
I'm just like hovering over the airport right now because I don't really know how to land.
Crashed straight into the floor. I didn't really know how to land it, to be honest. I was confused by it. We spent the first hour learning to do the basic stuff, like taking off and landing and shooting. But like, the taking off is easy, but the landing's difficult. Like, everyone around me was struggling with the landing.
How do I stop?
That's water. That is water. I crashed.
It was actually really fun. Like, at the start, I actually had no idea what I was doing, but eventually I kind of got the hang of it.
I don't know, I was close enough to that one, to be fair.
I'm definitely missing something. I'm missing something. I don't know what it is.
Do the black button at the top, underneath where the red button is.
All right, come back to your right.
I don't know what he's on about.
I don't know what I just did.
I think the landing, there was a lot of things you had to do at the same time, and you had to kind of judge the altitude and that kind of stuff, like just with your eyes, and I didn't really know what exactly that was.
That's all right, we were super close.
Depending on how fast or slow you're going, the movements, you have to be delicate with it because it could just shift to the left or the right, and you can just end up crash on the ground.
Oh, come on, get away. Oh, go away.
They call me Tom Cruise, but this isn't a cruise. This is a war. You know what I mean?
Bit off the runway, but still landing.
So I figured out why I wasn't landing properly, why I kept crashing. I did not have my wheels down. So I have learned something very important. You do need to put down your wheels when you're landing. That is generally quite a vital thing. There we go.
Now they all know how to take off and fly an F-15. They've even successfully landed after a lot of crashing. What's next, you ask? Well, how about a fully loaded combat mission where everyone is the enemy and the last jet fighter in the air is basically Top Gun?
There was tension in the room, to say the least. Like,
I'm gunning for AJ. He's also gunning for me, though, so I'm not quite sure how else it's going to work out for both of us.
Missiles locked and loaded. Let battle commence.
Oh, those are close shots. Benton, where are you? I'm locked onto you. That's where I am.
Many people. Was that my thing? Why is my thing beeping?
Oh, Sinead, some missiles after you.
After me.
you want to smoke?
I smoked!
I killed like 2 so far. I think I shot them anyway. 1 went down.
Your guns are only accurate up to 0.5 nautical miles.
Whoever's shooting at me, I hope you know I'm literally like a sitting duck.
Oh my god. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Yes!
Did you kill me?
Yes.
I didn't survive very long.
After Asia goes out early, a close maneuver from AJ has Sinead crashing to the ground.
Are you coming towards me? Oh. Okay, I crashed.
I just launched a missile at AJ.
So, when I fight people, I only fight them head on to show honor.
Someone's gonna pay.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead.
It was getting a bit heated. People were getting up, standing, getting out of their cockpits.
Oh no! Oh no! I think I'm gone.
Yes! I'm gonna win this. Oh, missile! Yes. Come on.
I don't know who got me. I didn't even see the missile coming, to be honest.
That sounded like something bad.
There are now just 2 cadets left to fight it out for glory.
Everybody wanted to be the last one standing, but it came down to a shootout between Connor and Jack.
Connor, boy, prepare to meet God.
I don't have any bullets!
What, you don't have any bullets?
Connor made the mistake of shouting out to everyone that he has 2 missiles and no guns.
I only have 2 shots!
Oh, man. Yes!
I'll take second.
I didn't kill anyone, but I still came second, so I'll take it.
I couldn't have done it without all of you being awful.
That was class. Like, I can see how there's a cool transition to be made from being a test pilot, a jet pilot, to wanting to fly space shuttles, because it's the same thing, but you're going into space. Less maneuverability, but better views.
Well done, guys. Good job. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. So you guys did a great job flying, and hope you guys enjoyed it.
It was a great competitive atmosphere, and I really enjoyed it, yeah. 10 out of 10.